People of YouTube! What the fuck? Oh, it's just Roger. Just my neighbor. Anyway, I don't know if you heard it. I have the mic turned down really low because I'm loud as shit, and the last 2 times I recorded this, you could hear my breathing because I'm a fat ass. Anyway, yeah, so a little bit of explaining before we go into, like, the tour. I haven't made a video in 2 months because I've been moving, and if you have been checking Instagram and Twitter, don't check Twitter. I kind of, like, went off the political deep end on Twitter, so just ignore Twitter. I'm just being a dickhead on it, and it's so much fun. Anyway. I've been moving for the last 2 months. I bought my grandmother's house. She moved into an apartment with one of her, with my fucking aunt. Moved into an apartment with my aunt. It's a 4-bedroom apartment in Howard, which is a fuck ton of a drive for me, but I got a really sweet deal on the house, and I know what's wrong with it because I've been the one maintaining it, so fun. Anyway, on with the tour, because I've already wasted enough of your time. My eyes look big. That is a folding table. I start with this because behind it is where all my paint and shit is, and I'm way too lazy to move the table and unlock the paint. It's literally just a folding table that we put laminate on when I was like 12. I put that on with my grandpa before he passed away, and that table has been used for every single family function since the end of time, and it is currently my pop-up table for when I do cutting and sanding, which I will get to later. Next. Fuck, am I fat? Anyway, 2x4 storage. They used to just like lean up against that wall, but not anymore. So, yeah, all my longwood storage goes there. Those are actually these big, nice guys. Those are from one engine crate. The other one I used already. From a Volvo Penta, off a Merc Diesel Bravo set. From work. If you don't know, I'm a propulsion engineer, and I stay friends with all the guys that build the boats because I get sweet shit like that when I go out there to visit. Shovel, because I live in Wisconsin, and even though it's May, I'm still like 90% certain we are going to get snow again. Other shovels are buried behind that shit. Anyway, natural light sign, which actually still works. Really not all that bright though. Propulsion and testing. Maker Farm is up and running. I already did 2 prints on it, which you can see if you go to Instagram. I've been doing a lot on Instagram lately. DaVinci is still a piece of shit. I've rebuilt it twice. It's actually printing... Now, this is always harder to do with one hand. Anyway, it's actually been printing really nice lately. It's still out of whack on the Z-axis, but it looks really nice, so this might just be like my minifigure printer. Plus I can do ABS on it because it's enclosed. But middle is my soldering station, which is why my soldering iron, all that shit here, and all my wiring shit right here for house wiring and project wiring. Super fucking cool grandma and grandpa things. Because I didn't take anything down from in here because they're all childhood memories, so fuck off. Clock, everyone needs a clock. That clock has not been set in 4 years and it's still keeping time pretty damn close. The bulldozer, my brother and my grandpa rebuilt and repainted. It was really rusty, and that's on display up there. There is a bunch of shit on display up there. Half mine, half my brother's. The 2 trophies with the medals are me from my competitive fighting days, also known as Taekwondo, because I wasn't one of them MMA kids, although I did do pancreation. And my uncle is kind of like the world champion Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, Bobby Whitefield. Look him up, he's kind of cool. All my filament, that's all the shit I don't use anymore because it's crap. That is my giveaway filament, actually from that gun, if you can see it over there. And then all my eSun stuff, which is the stuff I print with now, because it's like flawless. It makes my printers look so much better than they really are. And stereo, because I like listening to ABBA, which you would know if you subscribe to me on Instagram, JRoProto. I think I'll have it linked in the description. Then my workbench, which actually stays here. I can actually fit my car here, amazingly. And when that side's cleared out, my roommate's shit can fit, even though it's most of my roommate's shit that's in there right now, so. What's that? It's a bandsaw, of course. Oh, God, this is my third time and I'm still messing up. Yeah, bandsaw. It was like $110 from Harbor Freight. I didn't even get it on sale. When it goes on sale, it goes down to like $89. The thing's a monster. It's actually really nice bandsaw, considering it came from Harbor Freight. But, yeah, that actually goes on the pop-up table, which usually goes right about here, because I don't like cutting and sanding that close to my workbench. Power bars, or goddamn it, light bars. I got one set up already. It is bright as hell, and I want to get one set up above this table, but I'm going to have to figure something else for that, and I want to get one above the CNC. We'll get to that later. Get behind here. Work gloves, can't live without them. I have a Mechanics Impact set, and I have just a normal set of Mechanics Blues, which I'm not sure if that's actually a brand, but when I'm doing yard work, I use those. When I'm doing like impact work, I guess you would say, I use those, or when I'm cleaning out my garage because the bottoms are padded and there's a bunch of shit in here that's sharp. This is the first and only thing to be cut on the CNC so far. Thought you'd like that. Lantern for when I get lost. I'm just kidding, I just haven't put it away yet. Heat on scythe blades, which I'm still waiting to dry. I didn't mix the Bondo well enough. You'll see that in the heat and update. Random other shit. Harbor Freight socket set, which actually has a bunch more in it than just Harbor Freight sockets. A tool box that actually comes with me when I go to do projects. It's got like everything in there. Adhesive, Dremel, paint, more adhesive, sanding shit. My Ryobi set, I have a full set of Ryobi tools because they're actually they're super inexpensive but great quality. I haven't broken anything yet, which is amazing. Because I went through like 2 sets of DeWalt impact drivers before I got to that, and I've been way harder on that. Essential Pneumatics, starter kit, I haven't built everything out of there yet. I still need to build the air wand, or a better air wand. The small parts kit, I haven't even untaped it yet because I haven't gotten to any of it. Small parts set, which is all printer stuff and random projects that I haven't finished. Clamps, blah, blah, blah. Corner clamp, got more of those in the house. Random shit. Power strip. Best Tech, I will have a link for these in the description. I own 6 of them. They are Rockstar. 4-inch vise, which is going to get mounted here. Heater, because it's, yeah, like I said, Wisconsin, even though it's like 70 right now, it gets down to like 40. It's ridiculous. It's May. And just random shelf. Tissue boxes for you know what, ladies. Doctor's gloves for you know what. Bondo. Because I hate getting that shit on my hands. Once again, Instagram. Look what I do. And one of the coolest parts that I think it's the coolest part is just mason jars. You put a screw in the middle of the lid and one off to the side so it can't turn. Then when you want to get to your screws, right there, pick out the ones you want. These are catch-alls, nuts, washers, bolts, nuts and bolts and washers, and screws. Then I got one over there. I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet. Damn you. There we go. Decking screws and nails I pull out of the walls and smaller screws. Random shit. Drill bit set, decking screws. I use those when I do 2x4 projects. Random assorted shit. Because who doesn't need random assorted shit? It's actually just boxes for moving. And the screen door that I haven't put back on yet. I'm probably bending the frame on it, but I don't really care because I don't plan on putting it back on. My long clamps next to my reserve plywood for if I ever have to fix or make a new bench. Kettlebell, because why not? Catch-all, full of shit. Half mine, half my roommates. Chairs and shit. Chairs and shit. Tire, football stuff. CNC. Alright. This is like my pride and joy right now. Finally got it running, as you saw with the fuckboard. 2x4s and shit. Supply wood, which also has 2x4s and shit. And then stuff I plan to cut with, or just material shelf. Storage back here. This is all the stuff I need to get to on a routine basis. My bowling balls, the hose for the vacuum system, which I still gotta show you, and CNC stuff. The reason I haven't been cutting is because it's really messy, which is why I just installed this guy. This is a Dirt Devil set that I acquired at work, through questionable means. And it is a 1500 unit, and if you've ever had an in-wall HVAC, or not HVAC, in-wall vacuum system, got this guy, you plug the hose into there, and usually that trips it, but I have it wired weirdly because I don't want every time that opens to kick off. Right now this kicks it off. Wiring hub, super safe. Comes in over there because it was on the lower one, but I kept hitting it with the track. And then turn it on. You just follow the cabling. Goes to that guy. Flip the switch. Yeah. Rest in peace, headphone users. Of course, everyone has a air compressor. The foam is for standing on because it's concrete and I have bad back and knees. Shit ass refrigerator I'm trying to get rid of. Shit ass ladder that I actually still use because backup storage is up there, which is the entire top of the garage, and up there, which is the other half of the garage. And then there's this nice big space. And don't tell OSHA. Anyway, that's a little tour. My mic. Alright, that was the whole tour. Hope you liked it. Kind of an explanation on why it's been taking me so goddamn long to get another video out. This is going to be a video. I'm going to shoot a heat-on video tomorrow after I get done sanding the first layer of Bondo. And I'm just going to walk around in circles until I get dizzy. I won't record all of it. Maybe some of it. Most things I don't really record about. Booyah! Bye!